the leverage of this kind of father, you will just remain a work in progress. But at the point of, converting assignment into accomplishment, there was an incredible change in whatever thought I've had about life and about what I thought I was going to do. They literally changed the course of history and made me now fit into a non-professional organization, truly spiritual, called church. And we are thanking God for what they did. And I'm thanking them at this point in time. I made Papa Okuleye the real point man to transmit to the 24 elders and to transmit to the 24 women elders to say a big thank you to all of you. You are all a part of God in my life. I want to start talking about God in my life. And I hope I will not be too sententious because it's important that I'm consistent in my discourse so that I can have some reaction and be able to attend to this. I want to appreciate all the young men and women that I've been working with for over 40-something years. But more importantly, the Youth Fellowship, the organizer of this program. When they told me this program was coming, I was like, do we need this again? I was at that of Baba and Sister Lara. I was actually part of the anchorage. And when they said, look, we've done, let us have God in the lives of many other people. Postpone mine in some time. They said, no, it has to go. And I said, okay, go ahead. Little did I expect that it was going to be something like this. I thought it was going to be Michael West Dictionary. What they brought here is an encyclopedia. And I really like one of our fathers, Gandolo. Yes, he would say, I'm flabbergasted. I say I'm overgasted and flabbergasted. The arrangement and the way all things are here beats my imagination. It was not, the kind of, I just said, let's go in, let's sit down, and talk a few things, and then answer questions. I didn't know that there's going to be a kaleidoscope of colors. When you are chaperoned into this kind of environment by a former permanent secretary, and the person who is just the female voice among them, having not just a PhD, just some 2-3 weeks ago, became an associate professor. I know that I don't need any more error because that is the height of it. And we are saying thank you to all of them. My young brother who always told us that the choir did that from I'm trying to still know his family there. I'm on charge. And I think that I have to look and see a number of people get to see his family. He has a way of serving us at the choir day. I want to hear him today. I want to appreciate them for this organization. But I cannot start with God in my life without talking about Margaret in my life. Praise the Lord. And what I mean by this is that I give so much respect and honor to my parents. They ushered me into planet Earth. As a matter of fact, I was born during service on Sunday afternoon by a loving mother. I'm coming to my Margaret. She's reserved forever for me. I always try to shorten that. I make it MEG. I call her Meg. And you can ask me, what does she call me? If you don't ask, I won't tell you. She calls me Sunny Hesper. But I'm coming on to say that God in my life was God in the life of my parents. And my father was the founder. But I have tried not to use the word found. Was the one sent by God to start a CNS church in my town. He got it from Wasimi in Ogun State and took it to our place. They were all in Anglican church. But by the time he returned home and he started saying visions, and Africa was saying, where is this man, prophesying and a soothsaying? It became a little bit of somebody out of tune with the Anglican practice. And pressure really came. And say, okay, let me go and get started. And that was how the church started. With his three brothers, God used them to build the foundation. And when we came, and I'm one of those who came behind, I had senior brothers ahead from that family of 4 brothers. Brother Peter was the contemporary of our late father, and they were all together in the UK. Anytime they had a program since 1965, he would send a copy to us. We would see translations of our local songs into English, and we'll admire it so much, we started wondering, this man is going to be English by the time he returns. But the real learning point was that these 4 brothers, among which was my father, were so committed and devoted to their newfound faith in the Cherubim and Seraphim Church. And all of them were prophets. Such that if there was going to be an attack, an event, or whatever, one of them would alert. In those days, we had, experiences of what you call thunder strikes. And they would say, at the instance of Amonishaku, if they targeted anybody, Arama Sanilie, and our fathers would stand right in front of our house and pray. And when we say they want to send thunder to such and such a place, we have to return it back to where it is coming. And they will pray to God. And it will strike in the other place. And we start wondering, how did you see that? How did you know that? And that was the beginning of our development in faith. The Lord used them so much that we did not have a choice to start thinking of any other faith. Their lives were not only spiritual, but they were evidential. You had enough evidences of the presence and the power of God. Then they went through Omuaran to Ilorin, trying to ensure that they had just a piece of land as a church 18 times on lead, on food. Baba Adeniran was one of those persons the Lord sent to support them when they eventually tried to say, okay, you can occupy your small land, but you are going to pay £1.10. It was Baba Adeniran who brought out that money. It was also that event that got them to be even stronger in the Lord. To say, when they were congregating, if rain was going to disturb and it's starting all over, you say, rain, know your boundary. Don't come to where we are worshiping. And you see rain at a distance, it will not get to where they were worshiping. We were growing under that larger umbrella when the Lord raised my senior brother, talking about God in my life, Brother Tele Korodi. He was really our great mentor. He was quick at anything.